I stayed up talking to the walls about you. Told them your stories like they tell you mine. I saved the best parts of my day to share, but the phone never rang, and that was fine. I danced in the kitchen to our favorite song. Twirled like your arms were still holding me tight. I planned little futures in the quiet hours. Lit candles for two, but only one light. You gave me just enough to keep the dream alive. A smile here, a text there, or maybe someday I filled in the blanks with forever and fire while you were already walking away. I loved alone, poured my heart into the wind, gave you a lifetime while you barely let me in. I carried the weight of a love built for two, held it so gently, but it only held you. Every good morning, every good night I sent fell into silence where your effort went. I loved alone with all of me, all alone. Pretended your scent hadn't faded away. I laughed at your jokes in my head all day. Replayed every moment on endless replay. I celebrated wins you never even knew. Cried over fights that only hurt me. I kept the flame burning on my side of the room while yours went dark so quietly. I told myself distance was just a phase, that real love waits, that real love stays. But waiting turned into years of just me, loving a shadow that never loved free. I loved alone, poured my heart into the wind, gave you a lifetime while you barely let me in. I carried the weight of a love built for two, held it so gently, but it only held you. Every good morning, every good night I sent fell into silence where your effort went. I loved alone with all of me, all alone. Now I'm unlearning how to love for two, teaching my heart to beat just for me. It's heavy letting go of dreams I drew in colors meant for you to see. I don't regret the loving, not one single part. I just wish someone had loved me back from the start. I loved alone, and it taught me how strong a heart can be when it carries too long. I gave you my everything down to the bone, and learned the hardest way to stand on my own. No more waiting for echoes that never reply. I'll save my forevers for someone who tries. I loved alone, but I won't anymore. okay when you asked on the phone. Voice steady like nothing was wrong. I laughed at the right times, kept the silence short, so you wouldn't hear how far I've gone. I told all our friends that I'm doing just fine, that time's doing its healing work. They believed every word, nodded and smiled, but my eyes told the truth in the dark. You can fake a smile, you can swallow the pain, you can lie to the world and yourself, but there's one thing that never learned how to pretend, and it gives me away every night. Tears don't lie, they fall when the words won't come. They speak every truth I try to hide. When I say I'm over you, darling, I'm not the only one who knows that's not right. These tears don't lie. I dance at the parties, I shine in the lights, wear red like I'm brave and brand new. I post pretty pictures of sunsets and wine, like my heart isn't still black and blue. But when the music stops and the room goes quiet, I sit in my car in the drive, turn the radio low so no one can hear the way that I break down and cry. I can fool every mirror, every stranger I meet. I can almost believe it sometimes, but the salt on my cheeks tells the story complete, and it never runs out of lines. Tears don't lie, they fall when the words won't come. They speak every truth I try to hide. When I say I'm over you, darling, I'm not the only one who knows that's not right. These tears don't lie. Ooh. I wish I could stop them, turn them off like a light, be the strong girl everyone sees, but they come without warning, honest and raw, kneeling me down to my knees. They remember your hands, your voice in my ear, every promise you let slip away. And no matter how hard I pretend I've moved on, they fall anyway. Tears don't lie, they fall like the rain in July. They carry your name in every drop, till the ache in my chest runs dry. One day they might listen when I say I'm alright. One day they might finally believe, but tonight these tears in the dark where no one can see, because tears don't lie, and neither does my heart when it whispers, I still belong to you. Didn't happen all at once. No shattered glass, no sudden fall. You chipped away so quietly, I barely felt the cracks at all. A little colder every night, a little further every day. You pulled the threads out one by one till nothing held me in place. I kept making excuses for the distance in your eyes. Told myself it was just a phase, just temporary lies. You broke my heart slowly, so I couldn't even scream. Piece by careful piece, till I unraveled at the seams. No thunder, no goodbye, just a love that disappeared. You broke my heart slowly, and I watched it through my tears. You still said I love you, but the words grew thin and pale, like echoes in an empty house where warmth had gone stale. I held on to the memories of when your touch felt like home, but even those started fading the longer you felt gone. I begged the nights to tell me what I'd done to make you leave, but the silence only answered that you'd already grieved. You broke my heart slowly, so I couldn't even fight. You dimmed the lights so gently, I didn't notice the night. No door slam, no cruel words, just a quiet kind of cruel. You broke my heart slowly, and I let you like a fool. Torn it quickly, giving me a wound to bleed. At least then I could hate you instead of begging on my knees. But you left me in the ruins of a love that died in whispers, and now I'm piecing together all the moments that I missed, sir. You broke my heart slowly, till there was nothing left to break. I smiled through every fracture for both our sakes. Now I'm learning how to carry what you took away so softly. You broke my heart slowly, and I'm still paying the cost, see. It didn't happen all at once, but God, it hurts the same. You broke my heart slowly, and I'll never be the same. like tears I can't hold, puddles on the floor from the ones that escape. I curl up in the corner where we used to dance. Now it's just me and the echo of your name. Your pillow still holds the shape of your head. I press my face in, chasing a ghost. The scent is fading, but the longing stays sharp, cutting me open with every breath I've lost. I thought I'd be stronger, by now I really did. Smile through the day, save the hurt for the night, but the dam keeps breaking, the flood won't recede, and I'm drowning in what feels like goodbye. I'm crying without you, sobs in the silence that shake me to the core. Every drop whispers the love I can't ignore. I'm crying without you, wishing your arms would pull me through, but the bed's too big, the world's too blue. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. Where the benches still wait for the picnics and promises we never kept whole. Leaves fall like memories I can't sweep away, each one a reminder of the hole in my soul. Friends ask if I'm okay, I nod through the lie, go home and collapse when the door clicks shut. The mirror shows eyes swollen red from the fight, to pretend that my heart isn't torn up. You used to wipe them away with your thumb, say, baby, don't cry, I've got you right here. Now the only hands holding me are my own, and they tremble too much to dry every tear. I'm crying without you, sobs in the silence that shake me to the core. Every drop whispers the love I can't ignore. I'm crying without you, wishing your arms would pull me through, but the bed's too big, the world's too blue. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and breathe, find a way to let go of the weight of us. Maybe the tears will run out in the night, and I'll learn how to live with the dust. But tonight I'm breaking raw and undone, calling your name to an empty room, hoping somehow you feel it too, the way I'm crying without you. I'm crying without you, alone in the dark where the hurt lives on. Every tear a piece of the love that's gone. I'm crying without you, no comfort, no end to this ache I pursue, just me and the shadows of what we knew. I'm crying without you, and part of me prays you're crying too. I'm crying without you, quietly, endlessly. I'm crying without you. Come back, please. I still reach for you in the middle of the night. Your side of the bed is empty, sheets smooth and white. The warmth we used to share has slipped away somehow, like breath on winter glass. It's gone from us now. I trace the outline where your body used to lie, whispering questions to the dark that never replies. How did the fire that burned so bright in your eyes turn into ashes without even saying goodbye. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just faded overnight. One day your hand was in mine, the next you let it go. Love turned cold, like a story left untold. The heart that beat for you doesn't know where to go. I gave you summer in my soul, you left me here in snow. How do you hold someone who's already let you go? When love turned cold, when love turned cold. Your voice still lingers in the corners of this room. Soft laughs from better days that ended all too soon. I wear your old hoodie like it could bring you back, but it only smells like memories I can't unpack. I cook for one now, set the table out of habit, leave the porch light on in case you might come back to grab it. But the silence answers louder than you ever could. Love doesn't always leave with anger, sometimes it just stood. We didn't break, we didn't burn, we just slowly unlearned how to choose each other every single day. Love turned cold, like a promise growing old. The heart that beat for you doesn't know what to say. I gave you summer in my soul, you left me here in snow. How do you miss someone who's still in every shadow? When love turned cold, don't hate you, that would mean I still feel. I just ache with this quiet that nothing can heal. You're out there living, breathing, moving on fine, while I'm learning how to live with a heart out of time. Maybe one day I'll stop checking my phone, stop hearing your footsteps when I'm walking home alone. But tonight I'm just a girl who loved too deep, watching embers die that we swore we'd always keep. Love turned cold, and I'm still trying to hold the warmth of who we were before we lost control. I gave you everything I had, you gave me back the cold. Now I'm learning how to live with the heart you used to know. Love turned cold. Love turned cold. Every door inside of me, let you walk through rooms I'd never shown. gave you the keys to places I buried deep, where even I was scared to go alone. You touched the broken parts with gentle hands, made me believe that I could finally heal. I laid my shadows down and took your light, and thought forever was something real. I didn't hold back, didn't play it safe. I poured out everything I'd saved. I gave you my soul, every fragile piece. Trusted you'd hold it, keep it close to your heart. I gave you my soul with no guarantees, and you walked away like it was never a part. Now I'm searching through the ruins of me, trying to find what's left to keep. I gave you my soul, and you took it when you leave. I still feel your fingerprints on my dreams, on every hope I whispered in the dark. Your name is written in the quiet parts, the places no one else could ever mark. I replay the moments when you looked at me like I was home and you had found your place. Now the silence screams where your voice should be, and I'm lost inside this empty space. I do it all again, that's the cruelest truth, even knowing how this story ends. I gave you my soul, every fragile piece. Trusted you'd hold it, keep it close to your heart. I gave you my soul with no guarantees, and you walked away like it was never a part. Now I'm searching through the ruins of me, trying to find what's left to keep. I gave you my soul, and you took it when you leave. Oh, maybe souls don't come back once they're gone. Maybe love this deep leaves permanent stains. I'm learning how to breathe with half of me missing, learning how to live with this kind of pain. I don't regret the giving, only the losing. I just wish you'd known what you held. I gave you my soul, the truest part of me, the part I'll never get to give again. I gave you my soul and you set it free, but freedom feels like falling without end. I'll carry your shadow wherever I go, a beautiful wound that time won't erase. I gave you my soul, and part of me will always stay in the space you left behind. I gave you my soul, and I'd probably do it again, even knowing you take it when you leave. I still wear your favorite hoodie to bed, even though the sleeves are fraying thread. Your cologne is just a ghost in the seams, but I breathe it in like you're still here with me. The coffee cup you left on the sill has a ring that time refuses to kill. I trace it with my finger every dawn, pretending you'll walk through that door and prove me wrong. You said we'd make new ones every day, but you took the future and walked away. These fading memories are all I've got left. Photographs bleed in color, love starved to death. I'm holding on to echoes that don't make a sound, trying to keep you from sinking underground. Every laugh, every touch, every late night plea slipping through my hands like smoke. Oh God, please don't let me forget these fading memories. I found your handwriting on a grocery list. Buy her flowers, God, it hurts to exist. The petals dried up in the kitchen drawer, like promises you couldn't keep anymore. I drive past our spot by the water's edge, where you swore you'd love me till the very end. Now the waves just laugh at how naive I was to think forever had a chance with us. You said you'd stay until the stars burned out, but darling, even they don't last. These fading memories are all I've got left. Polaroids turning yellow, love running out of breath. I'm clutching at the shadows of your face in my mind, begging time to be a little more kind. Every kiss, every fight, every whispered of yours fading like the tide, pulling back from the shore. Oh, please don't let me forget these fading memories. Sometimes I close my eyes and try to rewind to the night you still called me mine, but the picture blurs, the colors bleed, and I'm left here grieving what I can't retrieve. I'm terrified one day I'll wake up and see that I've finally lost the last piece of you and me. These fading memories are killing me slow. They're all that's left of the life we used to know. I'm still in love with even if it breaks me. Every time I do. I ignored the way you looked past me when I spoke. Told myself your silence was just a heavy load. I swallowed every maybe, every half-hearted plan. Kept making room for someone who was already gone. I stayed through the cold nights. You left me on my own. Convinced myself the distance was a phase we'd outgrow. I painted pretty pictures over cracks along the wall. Pretended we were building when we were only falling. I knew the truth was staring, but I closed my eyes to it. Thought love meant holding tighter, even when you quit. I stayed too long in a love that stopped loving me back. Gave you years I can't get back, while you were already packed. I stayed too long, hoping you'd turn around. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of the heart you let hit the ground. I stayed too long, and that's the hardest part to forgive myself. I celebrated birthdays you barely remembered. Wore the smile you stopped noticing, kept the fire tender. I made excuses to our friends when you didn't show. Said you were just tired when I knew you'd let go. I held on to the echoes of the man you used to be, the one who looked at me like I was his everything. But echoes fade to nothing when the voice is gone for good. And I was clinging to a ghost who never understood. I dimmed my own light just to keep yours from going out, but you walked into the daylight while I was burning down. I stayed too long in a love that stopped loving me back. Gave you years I can't get back, while you were already packed. I stayed too long, hoping you'd turn around. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of the heart you let hit the ground. I stayed too long, and that's the hardest part to forgive myself. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame me for the wait, for thinking I could save us when you'd already sealed our fate. But I'm walking out the door now with the lessons that you taught. Loving someone more than me is a war I'll never fight again. I stayed too long, but I'm leaving while there's still some left of me. Taking back the love I wasted, setting my own heart free. I stayed too long, but the staying ends today. I forgive the girl who lingered, and I'm finally walking away. I stayed too long, thank God I'm not staying anymore. standing in the kitchen light, fading slow. You looked at me like you were already letting go. I asked you what was wrong, you just shook your head. Said some things you can't fix, no matter what's said. Your bag was by the door, packed quiet and small, like you've been planning this goodbye for longer than I recall. I reached for your hand, but you pulled it away. The coldest touch I've ever felt to this day. You walked away from love like it was something you could outgrow. You walked away from us without a fight, without a no. I stood there watching the best part of me disappear down the driveway, finally free. You walked away from love and left me wondering how someone can leave forever in a moment like now. The house still smells like your cologne in the hall. Your voice echoes softly when no one's here at all. I keep finding little pieces you forgot to take. A note in your handwriting that makes my chest ache. I sleep on the edge like there's room for you still, but the middle stays empty and I guess it always will. I replay every sign I must have missed. How you stopped saying we and started saying this. You walked away from love like it was heavy and you needed air. You walked away from us like I wasn't worth the weight to bear. I keep thinking if I'd held you tighter or loved you louder, you might have stayed. But you walked away from love, and love just watched you fade. I don't hate you, God, I wish I could. It'd be easier than missing you like I still do. Maybe you were brave, maybe you were scared, maybe love just wasn't something you could carry there. But I'm still here, holding what we had, wondering why good wasn't good enough. You walked away from love, and I'll never understand why you walked away from us. Left me learning how to say goodbye to the future in your eyes, the warmth of your skin, the life we were building that you wouldn't stay in. You walked away from love, the kind most people pray to find. You walked away from love and took the rest of mine. Now the driveway's empty, the porch light burns low. I still whisper, come home, to a man who'll never know. You walked away from love, and I'm still standing here, holding it alone. Whispered your name in the quiet of night, hoping the darkness would carry it right into your dreams, where you still held me tight. But morning came cold and you weren't in sight. traced every word that I never quite said on the sheets where we laid on the walls in my head. I screamed them in silence till my heart nearly bled, but you never heard what I left unread. I gave you my softest, my sweetest, my own. You took it and left without catching my fall. I loved you louder than I ever spoke, screamed it in places my voice never broke. Every tear was a shout, every breath was a plea, but you walked away quiet, never hearing me. I loved you louder, louder than thunder, yet somehow you slept through the sound of my heart going under. I loved you louder, and now I'm just echoes you'll never discover. I wore all your favorite colors to feel close to you, danced in the kitchen like we used to do, sang every love song pretending it's new, but the record kept skipping on. I miss you. I built little bridges from memories we made, burned them to ashes when you turned away. Still warm my cold hands on the fire that stayed, hoping the smoke would spell out your name. I gave you my loudest in the softest disguise. You looked right through tears I hid in my eyes. I loved you louder than I ever spoke, screamed it in places my voice never broke. Every tear was a shout, every breath was a plea, but you walked away quiet, never hearing me. I loved you louder, louder than thunder, yet somehow you slept through the sound of my heart going under. I loved you louder, now I'm just echoes you'll never discover. Maybe love isn't volume, maybe it's tone. Maybe I roared like a storm, but you needed a phone. Maybe I shattered the silence alone while you found your peace in the dial tone. I loved you louder than I ever knew how, but quiet goodbyes are the cruelest vow. Every beat of my chest was a desperate cry, still softer than silence when you said goodbye. I loved you louder, louder than thunder. Now I'm learning to whisper my heart back together. I loved you louder, and I'll love myself softer from now on forever. The streetlights blur like watercolor through my tears. I'm walking home alone again, the same route we used to share. Your jacket's still hanging in my closet, wearing your scent. I pull it close around me, pretending you're still there. The cold December air cuts deeper than your goodbye. I count the steps we took together, now echoing just mine. Every corner holds a memory I can't escape tonight. So I tilt my face toward the sky and let the moonlight light. It shines so soft and silver, like it understands my pain. But even the moon can't hold me the way you did in the rain. I'm crying under moonlight when no one sees me brave, whispering your name into the dark till my voice starts to shake. The stars keep their distance, like you learned how to do. I'm crying under moonlight, because the moonlight still looks like you. I replay every promise you painted on my skin, how you swore forever like it was easy to believe in. Now forever feels like fragments scattered on the ground, and I'm on my knees collecting pieces I'll never figure out. I wonder if you're sleeping or if you feel it too. This hollow in the silence where I used to talk to you. I hate how much I miss you when the night gets this quiet. So I let the shadows hold me while I'm crying under moonlight. The sky won't answer questions, it just listens while I fall. But even the moon looks lonely, hanging there above it all. I'm crying under moonlight where no one sees me brave, whispering your name into the dark till my voice starts to shake. The stars keep their distance, like you learned how to do. I'm crying under moonlight, because the moonlight still looks like you. One day these tears will dry, and I'll walk these streets again without feeling you in every shadow, without searching for your hand. But tonight I'm still the girl who loved you more than I should, crying under moonlight, wishing moonlight understood. I'm crying under moonlight, let the heavens hold my pain. I'll leave my broken heart here shining in every silver ray. When morning comes I'll hide it, put my smile back in place. But tonight I'm crying under moonlight till the dawn erases your face. Rain hits the window like tears I can't stop, each drop a reminder of the nights we once shared. I curl up in the corner where your sweater still hangs. Pull it close, but it's cold and you're not there. I turn on the TV just to drown out the quiet, but every love scene cuts like a knife through my skin. I reach for the phone, almost dial your number, then remember the silence is all that begins. They say cry it out, let the pain wash away, but these tears keep on coming, they have nothing to say. No one to hold me, no arms to fall into, just the echo of loving someone I lost to you. I'm crying without you, sobbing in the dark where no one can see. The world keeps on spinning, but I'm standing still, broken and empty, missing the us that used to be. I'm crying without you, every breath tastes like goodbye. My heart's pouring rivers I can't hold inside. I'm crying without you, and I don't know how to stop. I walk past our park bench, the one by the river where you kissed me and said we'd never say end. Now strangers sit laughing, their hands intertwined, while I'm hiding my face so the hurt doesn't show. I eat dinner alone at the table for two, your chair like a ghost that won't leave me alone. I whisper your name to the flickering candle, hoping somehow you feel it wherever you've gone. Friends say I'm stronger, that I'll make it through, but strength feels like nothing when it's missing you. These tears are my confession, my unspoken plea that without you beside me, I'm barely me. I'm crying without you, sobbing in the dark where no one can see. The world keeps on spinning, but I'm standing still, broken and empty, missing the us that used to be. I'm crying without you, every breath tastes like goodbye. My heart's pouring rivers I can't hold inside. I'm crying without you. I wish you could see me, the mess that I am, makeup in rivers, eyes swollen and red. Would you come running, would you wipe them away? Or has time made you forget what we said? These tears hold our story, the love that we knew. Every drop is a piece of the girl who loved you. I'm drowning in what ifs and the could have beens, crying alone. Where do I begin? I'm crying without you, night after night in the silence so deep, wishing your arms were the ones holding me, instead of these pillows I cling to in sleep. I'm crying without you, and maybe someday these tears will run dry, but tonight I'm just shattered, asking heaven why. I'm crying without you, learning to live with the hurt, learning to breathe without you. I'm I'm crying without you. Quietly now, as the dawn starts to break. One more tear for the love we can't take back. I'm crying without you. And the silence replies, you're not coming home tonight. I still wear your old hoodie to bed, even though it stopped smelling like you months ago. The sleeves are frayed where you used to roll them, like you were getting ready to stay, but you never did. I talked to your ghost in the passenger seat, ask him why he left without warning. He never answers, just stares at the road like he's still deciding whether to stay or go. I keep waiting for the part where it stops hurting. They said time would be kind, but time lied. Every day I wake up reaching for someone who's already gone from the other side. All I needed was a little bit of love, just a little bit to keep the cold out, to prove I was enough. But you couldn't even give me that small amount. Now I'm drowning in the space you left behind, collecting pieces of almost and maybes. All I needed was a little to save. I delete your number every single night, then cry when I have to type it in again. I'm still saving voicemails I know by heart, like if I listen enough you might come back in. I see your smile in every happy couple, and it feels like a personal attack. How dare the world keep moving forward when I'm still bleeding where you cracked me in half. All I needed was a little bit of love, a whisper, a promise, a hand on my face, a little bit to show I was worth staying for. But you walked away without a trace. Now I'm learning how to live half a life, with echoes of you in every room. All I needed was a little bit of love. Was that really asking for the moon? Maybe I loved you more than you could carry. Maybe my heart was too heavy to hold. Maybe I scared you with how much I wanted to grow, just to grow old. I forgive you for not being able to love me. I'm still working on forgiving me too, for believing a little bit of your love was ever gonna be enough to come through. All I needed was a little bit of love, forgot to take. All I needed was a little bit of love. And darling, you couldn't even make that mistake. I used to fall asleep with your name on my lips, painting futures in the dark with my eyes closed tight. You were the softest place my mind ever drifted, the sweetest story I told myself at night. I dreamed you in colors I'd never seen before, built us a world where nothing could go wrong. You felt so real in the quiet of my heart. I never thought I'd wake up to you gone. I didn't know dreams could feel this solid, could hold me closer than any arms ever could. Till the morning came and shattered the illusion and left me reaching for something I understood. You were my dream, the one I lived in when the days got too hard, the beautiful lie my heart fell for. You were my dream, and waking up without you is the cruelest part. Now I'm wide awake in a world that feels empty, because you were my dream. And dreams don't stay when the light comes in. I still close my eyes and see us dancing slow in that kitchen where the radio played our song. I feel your hand on the small of my back, like muscle memory that refuses to move on. I catch myself smiling at nothing sometimes, at memories only my heart seems to keep. You're out there living in the real world now, while I'm still lost somewhere in my sleep. But I try to dream new dreams, safer ones, but they fade before the morning arrives. None of them hold me the way you did, none of them feel half as alive. You were my dream, the one I lived in when the days got too hard, the beautiful lie my heart fell for. You were my dream, and waking up without you is the cruelest part. Now I'm wide awake in a world that feels empty, because you were my dream. And dreams don't stay when the light comes in. Maybe one day I'll stop chasing shadows, stop looking for you in every quiet place. Maybe I'll learn to sleep without wishing that tomorrow might bring back your face. But until then I'll keep you here in the only place you're still mine. In the dreams I don't wanna wake from, where you never said goodbye. You were my dream, and I'd rather stay asleep forever than face another day where you're not real. You were my dream, the most beautiful thing I'll ever feel. Even if it wasn't meant to last, I'll keep dreaming you long after the dream has passed. You were my dream, and part of me is still asleep. I close my eyes and you're still there, holding me like you never never left. You were my dream, my sweetest, my safest, my favorite regret. I ignored every warning, every red flag in the wind. Told my friends I was fine when they asked where I'd been. I saw the cracks in your story, but I filled them with hope. Convinced myself your half-truths were enough to hold. I gave you second chances, like they were going out of style. Let you hurt me in circles, mile after mile. I wore you maybe some days, like they were promises true. Built a castle on sand just to shelter you. I knew better deep down, I knew. But my heart kept choosing you. Loving you was my mistake, the one I made with open eyes. I traded all my peace of mind for your beautiful eyes. I let you dim my light till I couldn't see straight. Loving you was my mistake, and now it's too late. Take it back. I stayed through the silence, the nights you disappeared. Explained your coldness away so I wouldn't have to fear. I shrank myself smaller to fit inside your world. Became someone I didn't know just to keep you my girl. I forgave what I shouldn't, believed what I knew wasn't real. Told myself if I loved harder you'd finally feel. But you took all my trying and turned it into dust. Left me questioning everything I thought I could trust. I knew better, I swear I knew. But I kept running back to you. Loving you was my mistake, the one I made with open eyes. I traded all my peace of mind for your beautiful eyes. I let you dim my light till I couldn't see straight. Loving you was my mistake, and now it's too I don't hate you, I hate the version of me who thought broken could be beautiful if you just stayed. I'm angry at my heart for beating so blindly, for thinking pain was the price that real love paid. But I'm learning forgiveness starts here in my chest, forgiving myself for loving you best. Loving you was my mistake, but it taught me what I'm worth. I won't trade my soul again for someone who brings hurt. I'm taking back my light, even if it takes time to remake. Loving you was my mistake, but walking away is the one I'll never make. unbreakable. Open wide, no fear of the fall. You touched it gently, made me feel invincible, and showed me how fragile it was after all. I let you in deeper than anyone before. Gave you the map to every hidden place. You traced the lines, then tore the paper and walked away without a trace. I didn't see the damage while it happened. Love felt too good to notice the pain, but now the quiet shows me clearly what's left when you take your warmth away. Love left scars, invisible lines where you used to be, deep beneath the skin where no one sees. They ache when the weather changes, they ache when I breathe. Love left scars that time doesn't heal, it only teaches me how to carry the hurt gracefully. These marks are proof I loved you, and you left them on me. Pictures, I laugh with my friends. They say I look stronger than before, but when I'm alone and the lights go dim, I feel every cut. I try to ignore your name, doesn't burn my tongue anymore, but it still echoes in the hollow of my chest. I've learned to live around the missing, like a house built next to emptiness. I don't bleed like I used to in the beginning. The wounds closed over, clean and neat, but pressure on the scar still reminds me some things heal but never leave. Love left scars, invisible lines where you used to be, deep beneath the skin where no one sees. They ache when the weather changes, they ache when I breathe. Love left scars that time doesn't heal, it only teaches me how to carry the hurt gracefully. These marks are proof I loved you, and you left them on me. I don't hate the scars, strange as it sounds. They're the only thing that's truly mine now. Proof that I felt something real and profound, even if it almost took me down. One day I might trace them without crying, see them as stories, not just pain. But tonight they're still tender, and your name still falls like rain. Fine left scars, beautiful broken reminders of us, etched in the places I trusted too much. They don't make me bitter, they just make me hush. Love left scars, and I wear them quietly under my sleeve, learning to love the girl they changed in me. These marks are proof I loved you completely, and love left scars on me. Used to wear my heart like it was unbreakable. Now I wear it carefully, with the scars you gave me hidden, but forever part of me. I loved you in the quiet ways no one ever saw, with coffee on the table before you opened your eyes, folded your laundry warm, left little notes in your coat, kissed the tired from your shoulders when the day had been too long. I loved you when you were broken, held the traced your scars like Braille, read every story there. Loved you softly through the silence you were scared to share. I never raised my voice, never made a scene. I thought gentle was the safest place for a heart to heal and dream. I loved you softly, like whispers in the rain. Gave you all my tender, and you gave me quiet pain. I loved you softly, till there was nothing left of me. You took the gentle love I offered and walked away so easily. I loved you softly, and softly I'm breaking now. I loved you in the mornings when you couldn't find your smile. Sat with you in darkness till the light came creeping in. I learned your favorite silence, knew when words would only hurt. Loved you with the spaces that I left for you to fill. I forgave the nights you drifted, the calls that went too late. Told myself your distance was a storm that soon would pass. I kept the fire low and steady, never burned too bright. Thought if I loved you gently, you'd find reasons to stay and fight. I never pushed or pulled, never asked for more. I thought soft was forever, but you walked out the door. I loved you softly, like whispers in the rain. Gave you all my tender, and you gave me quiet pain. I loved you softly, till there was nothing left of me. You took the gentle love I offered and walked away so easily. I loved you softly, and softly I'm breaking now. Maybe loud love leaves bruises people notice from afar. Maybe soft love fades unnoticed till it's gone. I gave you all my quiet strength, my patient, steady heart, and you never saw it leaving till the quiet fell apart. I loved you softly, like snowfall on the ground, covered all your sharp edges without making a sound. I loved you softly, and I'll heal the same way too, piece by gentle piece, till I'm whole without you. I loved you softly, and softly I'll let you go. I changed the sheets, but the mattress still remembers your shape. There's a dip on your side where your body used to lay. I lie in the middle now, trying to take up all the space, but the cold finds me anyway. I turned off the hallway light so the shadows don't remind me of the way you'd walk in quiet after working late. I bought new pillows, softer ones without your scent. But my dreams don't care what I replace. I close my eyes and fight it, but the darkness always wins, pulling me back to moments I can't live in again. I sleep with memories, they're the only ones who hold me now. Wrapped in every word you said, at every promise we broke. Somehow the bed is big and empty, but I'm never alone. I sleep with memories, and they won't let me go. I hear you breathing in the rhythm of the fan. Feel your fingers in the breeze from the open window pane. I reach out in the half-light for a hand that isn't there, and pull back tears instead of you again. Some nights I talk to the ceiling like you're still listening. Tell you about my day, how I smiled when I didn't mean it. I whisper goodnight to the quiet, the way I used to say it to you, and pretend the silence answers back. I'm getting better at waking without wishing you were here, but falling asleep is harder when the memories appear. I sleep with memories, they're the only ones who hold me now. Wrapped in every word you said, every promise we broke. Somehow the bed is big and empty, but I'm never alone. I sleep with memories, and they won't let me go. One day I'll wake up rested in a morning soft and new, where your ghost doesn't linger in everything I do. Till then I'll let them keep me, these sweet and bitter dreams, because losing them completely would mean losing you for me. I sleep with memories, they're getting softer with the years, less like knives and more like letters. I no longer have to fear the bed is still too empty, but I'm learning how to be. I sleep with memories until I'm brave enough to sleep just me. I changed my ringtone, deleted your name from my phone, threw out the playlists we made when the nights felt like home. I painted the walls, moved the furniture around, but nothing erases the echo of your sound. I walk through the city, headphones turned up loud, trying to drown you in crowds, in the noise of the town. But a laugh in the coffee shop, a stranger's low tone, and suddenly there you are, I'm never alone. I told all my friends I'm doing just fine. They believe me when I smile, they don't see the light. But every quiet moment betrays me again. You slip through the silence and pull me back in. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice and it hurts every time I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. The wind through the window sounds just like your sigh when you pull me in closer on those cold winter nights. The creak of the floorboards at 3 a.m. turns into your footsteps coming home again. I catch myself talking to empty air, answering questions that nobody's there, asking how your day was like you might reply, then remembering you're not here and I start to cry. I'm healing, I swear it, I'm getting there slow. Some days I don't miss you, some days I don't know, but one little trigger, one note of that song, and you're right here beside me where you still belong. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, saying, baby, I love you like you're still mine. Whispering goodnight when I turn out the light. I still hear your voice and it hurts every time I try to move on, but the past won't let go. You're gone from my life, but not from my soul. I still hear your voice, and it won't leave me alone. Maybe one day the echoes will soften and fade. I'll hear only silence where your memory played. I'll laugh without flinching, sleep without dreams of you calling my name in the places we've been. But until that morning, until I'm set free, you'll live in the spaces nobody can see. I still hear your voice, softer now with time, but it still says I love you, and it still feels like mine. I don't fight it as hard as I did at the start. I just let it wash over this broken heart. One day I'll be ready to let the sound go. Till then I'll keep listening, quiet and slow. I still hear your voice, and maybe that's okay for now. I caught it early, that spark in your eyes, before you even knew what it meant. I felt the pull while you were still laughing, like a fool who hadn't learned caution yet. You were talking about dreams in the future. I was already picturing you in mine. I smiled too, I leaned in a little closer while you were still drawing the line. I didn't mean to fall so completely. up and quiet without a sound. But once I was falling, there was no stopping. I was already too far down. My love fell first before you were ready, before you could catch it. I gave it all away in a heartbeat, and you weren't even looking yet. My love fell first and it hit the ground alone. I loved you harder than you ever knew, long before you called it home. I memorized the way you took your coffee, the songs that made you sing out loud. I held my breath when you brushed past my shoulder, hoping someday you'd turn around. You started falling later, slower, safer, when I was already deep in the blue. By the time you whispered, I think I love you, I've been drowning in it for months over you. You thought we started at the same place, but I've been running towards you for miles, while you were still deciding to walk. I was already lost in your smile. My love fell first before you were ready, before you could catch it. I gave it all away in a heartbeat, and you weren't even looking yet. My love fell first and it hit the ground alone. I loved you harder than you ever knew, long before you called it home. Now you're gone and I'm still here, holding the pieces of a love that arrived too soon. You said it got heavy, you needed air, but I was already breathing you like the moon. I don't blame you for not being ready, I just wish I'd fallen a little more slow. Maybe then it wouldn't hurt this badly, watching you leave with a love I'll never let go. My love fell first and it never learned how to climb back up. I gave you everything before you asked, and it was never quite enough. My love fell first and it's still falling now. Even though you're gone, it hasn't figured out how to stop loving you somehow. My love fell first, and it's still on the ground, waiting for footsteps that never come around. My love fell first, and I guess it all